Hello, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below. We're still dealing with that lunar energy. This is Cancerian energy. And to each and every one of you guys, first of all, I want to say salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, to my Oba, to my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Adjays. I want to notify you guys that I'm still in Miami. I'm not leaving here until Wednesday. But as you're being notified that Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. is live, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for your continued support. I'm going to get these Ricolas before they even start. But I want to thank you guys so much for your continued support on my platform. If this is your first time in my live, I'm the Apostle and Pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. I am here to teach universal laws because certain man-made is applicable to each and every one of you guys. What's up there, Mama Susan? What's up, my Gemini? I got my Gemini back to back and my Jelly Sweets. And then I got my Ryan, my Libra, and I want to say, I teach universal laws. I do not teach my personal practices. Neither do I teach my personal beliefs. But I teach universal laws because they are applicable to each and every one of us, no matter whether you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, atheist. When it comes down to magic, it's energy, frequency, and vibration. What's up there, my 69? That's what I'm talking about. I am getting myself prepared to actually get out on the road, getting everything done at the church, getting a Risha set up. I've been working since I got out of the hospital on my birthday. I have to keep reminding myself that I've been out here grinding for the melanated people. One of the things that I want you guys to pay close attention to is I'm going to start putting a lot of messages out on my posts, giving you guys opportunity. Soon I'm going to be able to determine what the direction I'm going when it comes down to visiting cities and states and counties. Bringing my Ache, my Chi, my Prana, my extraterrestrial powers. It's one thing to experience me over the internet. It's another thing to experience the anointing in person. I understand that miracles do not make people become believers. Actually, miracles are for the unbeliever. And so I want to say to many of you guys, what's up there, my baby Scorpio in the house? I'm veiling. And there we go, okay. My Pisces in the house. And then I got my crab cakes. There you go. With sauce. Always with sauce. What's up there, my Chris from Philadelphia? That's my Sagittarius from Philadelphia. And then I got my Demetrius. So very proud of him and his forward moving actions. I love when grown men act like grown men. Thank you so much, Demetrius. Thank you for your energy. He's a Gemini. Intellectual, but he's very scientific. So I got some shiggity that I'm be bringing for him so he can give an honest critique of my work and the things that he has already invested in, and to get many of you guys on the start. Now I am going to be leaving here because my ETA is tomorrow. So I have to go do my ETA, but I'm not stressing myself, but I'm leaving on Wednesday. So I'm staying till Wednesday, and then I'm going to take care of some things. Now, I want to say to many of y'all, what's up? My eldest son is in the house. I'm so glad my eldest son is here. So a lot of y'all think that I only do and only utilize my mythology with other people. Charity started at home. My children can tell you how type of man and person I really am. My children have never had to see another individual at home and another individual at the pulpit. I'm going to say that again. For the average preacher that is out there, the average preacher, I don't care how big his church, there are two versions of him. He has learned the skill of hypocrisy. My children have never met a different person. That whatever I do at home, whatever I say at home, I will say it in the church. That's how I am. My kids never grew up with a two-faced father. They never grew up. If I didn't like somebody, I tell them to their face. My children have never experienced me pretending to like or want to be around somebody that I didn't. So, thank you, Apostle, for being genuine. They think they want me to be genuine. I'm going to be so real in this 2025. Raw and real. I hope your soul and your heart can handle that. Now, I want to say this. to I went looking for elephants for Obatala. I have a place that I go and always get my gems from, because they always, I don't have to worry about the gems not being authentic. I don't have to worry about none of that. I actually gave Keish of that because I don't mind helping people, but they're used to me paying. I mean, she hadn't seen me in so long, and when she saw the owner saw my face, she recognized me immediately. And so I love that. I love the fact that I'm unforgettable in every way. So this is going to go on Obatala's altar. These elements are going to go on Obatala's altar. What is different about these elements? These are jade. I know she always write down all that technical term, but basically this is jade. So I have been energizing these elephants to receive energy and extraterrestrial energy, and I'm going to take it out to the cemetery tomorrow. Have them consecrated, because I'm going to take these elephants to the saber tree. This is jade. Jade represents not only prosperity, it's green, but jade is also about wealth and success. So those that have your membership in Orisha, you know, when you come to the altar and you want to give an offering to Obatala, these were $170 a piece. This is going to be, and what I'm doing is just energizing them. I'm going to take it to the saber tree. Saber tree represents all forms of the Orishas, and so Obatala, and then it's a silk tree that I'm going to be utilizing. So I'm going to get some Ache into these things. Now, what I do like about real jade, before I get started tonight, is that, because she showed me, she's like, all you got to do is, I didn't know this at the beginning. She said, all you got to do is put some baby oil on it. I thought about P. Diddy. So she told me that she put baby oil to shine it. But immediately my mind went to my concho oil. My concho oil, I started anointing these with my concho oil. So what happens over, because this is real jade, it absorbs the oils. So I would periodically feed these jades oils, and because it absorbs on the inside, and so therefore I'm also going to let it absorb the energy out of the saber tree. These lives are for melanated people. There's many Caucasian that have audacity on other lives. We don't come over here and interrupt. Fuck you. Fuck everything about you. Fuck the ragged ass pussy you came out of. And so therefore, we thank you for helping our algorithm, because he will make your enemies your footstool. So we definitely enjoy the fact that you came here, but we want you to immediately exit your ass out of here. Because I ain't got my glasses on. I can't hardly read none of this stuff you know. But I see something about counterfeits. This ain't China. We don't talk about if you real, you gonna see a counterfeit. I don't care how much a cubic zirconia shine. It ain't a diamond. And if you was real from the get go, you gonna recognize what's not like you. I don't care who it is. Okay, so basically what I've been doing, I've been putting on the forehead of the elephants, and just putting it and let it absorb overnight on the jade. This is gonna be my Obatala altar. Is gonna be off the chain. You know, y'all like to talk. A lot of people like to talk about it. I like to be about it. And actions speak louder than words. Let me put my glasses on, because I been I say something foul and not even know what they really saying. Now I got it. My cousin said I had a big nose. I told my cousin it matched my big. I talk real nasty to my loved ones. So, hey Apostle, why are they always getting smart? It's all good. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon in Aries. My rising sign Pisces. If they want to come in here and get roasted, by all means. Because this is a monetized channel. I'm going to still get paid. You can't hurt me. Whether you do it positive, negative. I understand energy. To all of you guys that are following me, that are gaining notes and don't get on your platform and really actually plagiarize my messages. Be more authentic. Give me credit for what you have bitten off of me, chewed off of me, and instead of trying to act like you came up with some type of revelation and some insight, bitch, you ain't on the same level. You don't think like a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. I'm a 6-figure man, but I come from millionaires. So there's no way that you can do magic and think about magic in the concept that I will. And so therefore I told you, me and you ain't on the same level. So when I told you, you didn't believe that your pastor went on my level. I'm gonna show you tomorrow when I go live on Facebook. I told you that these ministers went on my level. You like to sit up on the boom-ass preachers and people out there preaching about a God. They don't meet me. They ain't not. Do what you do, boo. It's your life. So that's what we have for Batala altar. I hope you understand that there's no way that I spent the level of finances to set up and erect my altars, and you're gonna send me $20. It ain't happening. You're not gonna send me $1,000. I'm gonna set it up where people can come to my church for $1,000, and then they have the experience of all of the reaches that I have. What's up, my Aries, Sun, and Capricorn, and Rising? All right, there. I like them energies. So you be you. I got my Moon in Aries, so you definitely with the shits. If they bring it, it's gonna be handled, and we believe in getting physical. Praise God. So, but I don't do nothing for free. I invest in my spirituality. I prioritize my venerations with my spirituality, and so therefore it's a lot of people around here that doing spirituality that you can give them a couple of dollars and you get what you pay for. Over here, if you ain't ready, you ain't got the finances, save up for it. If you ain't got the finances, we ain't meant to be. I have standards over here. I'm not gonna spend $170, $107, and then you give me $100, and then you get all the arche that my jade elephants offer. That sounds crazy already. I'm about to cuss. And it's the real jade, so they're heavy. So I'm gonna smoke them with tobacco and send them out to cemetery and do a live out there while I'm soaking that. So my lives are for melanated people. If you did not know, my lives are only to deal with black issues and deal with things that black people deal with. Okay? And we're going to talk about something tonight because it's about growth when it comes down to my spiritual practices and the things that I endeavor to do. And I'm going to say this before I get started. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to get anybody to think differently, to feel different. I am presenting knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and what you do with that, sir, ma'am, is your business. If you want to have my services, you would go to and get a consultation. You may get a graveyard work done. You may get a membership done. But at the end of the day, I'm not the person to vent. I don't care what you got going on in your life. I'm going to say this again. I don't care what you got going on in your life. If you want my help, my services, you're going to have to go through my website like everybody else and get what you need. Okay? And if you can't afford it, it's probably meant for you to suffer. That's all the only conclusion I can come up with. Okay? But you will not be wasting Chief Apostle Samuel Jr.'s time. I don't care how many times Leroy cheated on you. If you ain't trying to get no work done, I'm not interested. Okay? So I want to talk about something that's very significant to growth, and especially when you're dealing with people that are in leadership position, people that are elders in the church, and especially in our black church. And this is something that has always, when I read this and studied this, I've always said myself that I could not be like this. Yes, I watched the video you talked about Capricorn and Rosita. Capricorn. I'm very accurate. I never get on social media and talk about stuff I don't know. So, and my North Node is in Capricorn, and Capricorn sits into my house of Sagittarius. So I understand the energy. I want to talk about this. And I always struggle with this because I was saying, well, how are you going to do that? And I know that the Bible is astrology and metaphorically, but the concept of the message, what they were saying. And so these are the things that got me with this. My subject tonight on lunar energy. is I knew who you were. I knew who and what you were. I didn't change. I forgot to put that word in. They didn't let me put all the words in. Because your growth was more important to me. What type of man or what type of woman? A lot of this I didn't get entitled because YouTube didn't let me put all in. But I wrote it out. So I want to talk about this. And there's a scripture in the Bible that just, when I, even Bible study, I don't care how much I comprehend it. I just like, I'm not that type of person. I'm a Sag, Aries moon, rising sign Pisces. Like, I'm not that guy. And like, I'm like, how am I gonna do this? So I'm gonna be coming from Matthew the 26th chapter, 20th verse to 25th. And this some real talk for black people. Okay? Take this how you will. So it says, verse 20, when it was evening, he reclined at the table with the 12. So Yahshua is sitting there with the 12 disciples. This got me. Now remember, Yahshua is omniscient, all-knowing. Yahshua is able to hear and read the thoughts and the minds of the people. This is what got me. So because we got to keep in context who this man is. And as they were eating, he said, truly. Now he done let them stop supping, eating from his table. It's like they already did their grace, and they in full swing of grubbing. Okay, so it says, he said, truly, I say unto you, one of you will betray me. And they were very sorrowful and began to say to one another, one after the other, is it our Lord? Now, a hit dog gonna holler. What got me with this? Specifically, he was talking to one person, but they all had flaws. The truth of the matter is, every last one of them were going to betray him, and every last one of them were going to deny him in some form or fashion. That's when you find out when he did die, was buried for 3 days. Only person that was sitting there waiting at his tomb for his resurrection was Mary Magdalene. So this, that's why I'm Apostle either believe in the hoes. The hoes is always going to show up. You understand? You don't let nobody make you feel no type of way because you's a hoe. I don't care how many devils that was cast out of you, you's a on time bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you don't let nobody take your blessing. But none of the disciples were there. So we understand that all of them denied him in some form of fashion. Okay? So it goes on to say, and he answered, and he who has dipped his hand in the dish with me will betray me. The Son of Man goes as it is written of him. Some betrayal, some things that happen in your life is unavoidable because it has to do with your destiny, has to do with your person. A lot of y'all in the church world, y'all feel like everything that come in your life that you're going to cast out, you're going to drive out and everything. Some things are really about. This is something you got to deal with. And there's no other, you can't get to the next level. Yahshua cannot get to the cross without Judas. Somebody got to lie on me. Somebody got to betray me. It got to happen. How you gonna have the testimony? If I wasn't in Ocha, because I didn't get in Ocha for me. I got in Ocha for Minister Mario, son of Achosi. But since I've been in Ocha, I have seen the most ridiculous and lying ass people, disingenuous. They give the practice, especially the Latino community. You give Ocha, Santeria, Lukumi the worst reputation because y'all are unethical people. It ain't got nothing to do with Christianity. Y'all a bunch of liars and coons. Anyway, trying to be adjacent to whiteness, but practicing ATRs. Oh, that's a whole nother story. So, it says this. The Son of Man goeth, it is as it is written of him, woe to the man on whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would be better that this man, if he were not born. The same concept is true with Judas. He said it would be better that this man was not even born. That you got to be the one that catalyst the Yahshua, but you gonna pay the piper. The Yahshua, this word said, it would be better for this man not even to be born. This is the same concept when you hear that the only reason that Pharaoh was raised up into power, that God was able to display his power against and destroy Pharaoh. Like some of y'all talking about God used me, divine used me, the mother God used me. You better know what purpose. I think you need to sit down a little bit and have a conversation. So these are archetypes in the Bible that represent people that Yahshua knew who they were and what they were, and he still, and this is what I like about them. I'm going to finish up this. It says, Judas, who would betray him, answered, "Is it I, Rabbi?" So this is what pisses most elders off. You know the word done found you. A hit dog gonna holler. You know the word. I don't preach about sin. I don't preach about the devil. You know when the word has found you, has convicted you, has tugged at your heart. But you have the nerve, because rabbi means teacher. You gonna say, "Is it I?" Huh? You already heard what he said in prophecy, that the one that dips out of my plate gonna betray me. And you, the motherfucker that's dipping out of my plate, and you gonna ask me, "Is it you?" Ain't nobody on the table out of all the 12, ain't nobody dipped in my plate but you. But you gonna tell me, Rabbi, you gonna call me teacher. These are people that will follow you, and they're not for you. These are people that will call you and call you chief apostle, call you all kind of titles. But at the end of the day, they there to call you harm. But anyway, so he said, and he said to him, "You have said so." Jesus wasn't friend with Peter. I mean, not Peter, but Judas. This is why I think a bunch of pastors and puss-ass preachers, I think Tata's mama, when you can't be straight up with somebody where you coming from, and he done been very clear, but you gonna act like you didn't catch the hint. You act like you didn't catch the word. You gonna act like you ain't you. Well, you could be talking to anybody, bitch. You know this word for you, huh? You know when that word come and it prick your heart. You know that word for you. I like people that watch my videos, years later, and the word still find them. You don't have to be in my live for the word to find you. You can watch some of my videos from 5 years ago, and that word gonna locate. But the idea that you are doing the very things that I prophesied that the person that is going to betray me is going to do, and then you're going to actually do it, and then you're going to turn around and say, "Is it I?" When I say audacity, these are people that have the most audacity. But Jesus got something for your ass, and so do Chief Apostle. So let me go on. Verse 25. That was verse 25. Okay. Now, the problem is I got a lot of people that admire me, and then it turns into envy and jealous. They start out admiring me because they're trying to get close to me, and then when they get close to me, they find out they can't compete with me, and then they live. So this is why I make a big deal about the men that are on my platform, because it take a real man to sit there and listen at another man, basically tell them about their ass, and they understand that, but they still are consistent and they still are support. So I want you to know this. I knew that you were a Fruit Loop when I first met you. I knew you were a Fruit Loop, and I was sitting there. I was in Publix, and I was looking at different Fruit Loops, and I was like, I normally eat the regular Fruit Loops, right? But when I saw the marshmallows, I thought about how soft your ass is. Do y'all not know that I'm able to talk and give more truth to women than I can men? I don't care if they're gay, straight, bi, educated, uneducated. Women are out here taking more truth than Negroes that claim to be men. the level of my accuracy and the level of my authenticity and the straightforwardness that I give in my consultation, predominantly, most of them take what I say, even if they don't like it. But men, so I knew your ass was soft. I knew from get-go. When you was telling me about I can tell you anything, I knew I couldn't tell you anything. You're not going to use words and make me minister to you in a certain type of way. So I knew you was a Fruit Loop. And I like Fruit Loops. And I eat Fruit Loops. My children know I am the type of person that I eat Fruit Loops. Now, before I get any further, but I knew your ass was soft. And your mammy fucked you up. You might not ever want to admit it, but the truth is the truth. You're a grown ass man, you still in pulling bitch games. But I'm gonna give you something, I'm gonna give you a reliever on tonight. So after I looked at it, so my son is on here, and so I've done many things to my sons, period. Right? But one of the things, my son, I spend a lot of money on stuff that they want, right? So he had this game that he had all these discs to that I was buying them every week for him. So he had some of the best of games. Like he had whatever he wanted, my eldest son. Because he on here, he could testify. I think y'all think I'm lying, but I'm telling you how I am as a man. His report card was atrocious. And I told him, I said, go get your game. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue. Go get your game. I had just recently, if I'm not mistaken, I had just recently bought him some other CDs that go to his game. So I brought him, I told him, I got him and I told him to follow me. And we sat down in my doorway at my house. And so I said, didn't I tell you that I was serious and that there's repercussion? And I had a hammer in my hand. I fucked that game up. I bammed every one of them. Then I told him, I said, go get them new ones. I thought the one you really like. I don't see them in these. I see some of your CDs. What's up, my Natasha Foster? My son was young. He was still up on age. I fucked that game up. I fucked him this up right in his face. They were like, he crazy. My sister was telling me, you spent all that money and you just tore that. I tore that shit up. I told it right in his face. So I told him, I said, this ain't, I remember I had bought him some. I said, go get me them rest of them discs. He was so reluctant. That cancer, like, this man is, when I tell you that I make an example, and I tell you when I give you a lesson, it's a lesson you will never ever forget. I was told y'all I was raised by a Virgo. You talking about the shit that I can do to some of y'all, and y'all think that this is what I'm trying to tell you. Cause I want you to know, my son here, he can say, he said he still ain't healed. I fucked his game up. And I told him I had just paid, cause his disc cost money. So I had just bought him brand new disc. I want them to. I'm fuck them up too. Cause I ain't talking to you no more. I'm gonna take some shit you want. And I took that hammer and I tore it up and throw it in the garbage. That's me. So I ain't doing nothing to you that I ain't doing that. When I got on live and I was talking about Monique and I was talking about the cereal and I called Monique Cuckoo for Cocoa. I've been saying that about Monique. But I had found I got the cereal and then I did my video. So I ain't doing nothing to you I ain't did to a child. I ain't doing nothing to you that I ain't did to a woman. So take this shit like a man with some lube. Now, I knew who you were and what you were from day one. I knew you was a Fruit Loop. I knew you was out of touch with a lot of reality. I already knew that. I had to discuss it with my children. That's why don't fool with Apostle Ely. I don't play. I'm a seer for real. What messed you up, and this is what the problem is. You thought the way I was treating you, I could not have seen you. Because if I had seen you, like I say, I'm a seer, you feel like I would have treated you like other people. But I'm not other people. Okay? Now, what I want you to think about, if I know that you was a Fruit Loop and you was a soft ass nigga, I never treated you like that. I got hoes in my church. I think some of these hoes in my church are alley cats. I think some of these hoes are alley cats, but I ain't never treated them like alley cats. Huh? I think that some of the people in my church is broke ass people, but I don't treat them like that. I treat you how I want to be treated. What's up, my cereal? What's up, that Fruit Loop? Yeah, so I knew it. The truth is being stinging worse than a beasting. But it'll help. That's right, baby Scorpion. I got Scorpion in my chart. He fuck with the, like I told him, I'm not working, so I got time for all y'all shit. But I'm gonna teach everybody. Hopefully they don't find themselves in the fucked up position you did. So my point is to you, is that no matter what I knew about you, no matter what I knew who you were, your growth was important to me. Not what you was and what you was not. I never asked you for any of that shit you said. And when I told you you got time, I don't particularly care if you give the 5,000. Because you went on my platform and told everybody you had me. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm really trying to see what type of man you is. Because I'm going to explain to you like this. I'm a repairer of the breach. And what that means, sir and ma'am, when you come to Chief Apostle Samuel, that has been prophesied over my life the whole time since I've been in ministry. A repairer of the breach is someone who actively works to mend the broken relationships, the divisions, and the situation. Essentially acting as a healer and a reconciler. The apostle's ministry is reconciliation. A true apostle in that energy, frequency, and vibration is about reconciliation of people back to God, back to divine, back to your roots, back to your former practices. By fixing what is damaged or fractured. That's what a repair of the breach is. It says with a community, which I tell y'all I'm here for melanated people, and society, it signifies a person who is actively seeking to restore. So it's easier for me because I'm a Sag. So I'm going to teach you a lesson. And hope I'm giving you an opportunity to man up. You done already bitched up. So I'm giving you an opportunity to man up. And this is to any male. If I don't want to put up with it off of a woman, certain men, I don't tolerate men pulling bitch stuff. I don't tolerate it. Ask my children. You get your ass whooped faster by responding to me like a bitch than actually doing what you done did. Because men don't act like that. I don't care if you gay. I don't care if you straight. I don't care if you bi. I don't care if you suck more dick than Carla got liver pills. I'm uninterested. I'm non-judgmental. I don't care. I never cared. I didn't care then, and I don't care now. What I care about is what lesson have you learned from the bullshit you done. And now that you dealing with the man that's in Chief Apostle Samuel Jr., what are you going to do as representation of who you are as a man? Now, when a man does not mean harm, yet he calls harm, ladies and gentlemen, hear ye well. I don't care if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Palo, Mystic, Condom Lay, I don't care. What ATR? When a person knows they have wronged you and that man or that woman chooses not to rectify that relationship, which means to me that you did never value the relationship in the first place. Because having a relationship with me is an awesome privilege. An awesome privilege. The mere fact that you had the opportunity to stay in my house, and I knew you was a Fruit Loop when you came the first time. I knew you was a Fruit Loop when you came the second time. I knew you was a Fruit Loop when you walked through my house rubbing on your belly. I knew you was a Fruit Loop. I didn't know how soft your ass was, but I knew you was soft. But as time went on, I seen how soft you was. And the fact that you kept telling me stuff that was not true. You're trying to get to my psyche. You cannot outfox the fox. A man or woman that values your relationship is going to try to do some type of restitution, some form of mending or some type of, when people value, this is why I tell y'all, the mere fact that you can walk off and not try to get none of this right, it only shows I win either way. If you show this platform that yes, I was wrong, I shouldn't have did what I did, but people have respect for you. They might not trust your ass. I take that back. They ain't gonna trust your ass. You know, nobody wants to sit at the table with Judas. If you do that, who want to sit at your table when you done literally betrayed the Messiah? But you got to take that. That's what I'm talking about being a man. When you have done harm to people, you got to take that. And as a man, when you don't realize that, when you out here and you, whether you an Ifa or voodoo or you a Christian or whatever your personal beliefs are, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with type of humanity you have. It has to do with your morals and your values. Because when something is worth it to a man, especially men, they're going to try to make some type of restitution. When a man tells you he not trying to, that I ain't talking about an apology, because those fake. Most of the apologies ain't nothing but giving an opportunity to do it to you again. When I watch your pattern, I already know that's in you, nigga. And this is where people mess up with me. He cannot see me for who I am, because I know if it was me, I wouldn't treat me like this. You know that your parents wouldn't treat you like this. Your biological father would not know who you are and still love you, still let you come in my house, still buy for you, still do for you, and offer you. You didn't have to ask. I offered you. Anything in that refrigerator you want, anything in that cabinet you want to use, anything in my pantry you want to use, you're welcome to do so. When my kids were small, I had a lot of nice things in my house. My kids played in there. They played, but one day they broke my vase, one of my vases, and I spent a lot of money on my stuff. So, and I told my kids, I said, always tell me when I don't care how you worry about how I'm react. I said, because it drives me up the wall when I have to find that you done broke something or damaged something. That's how I am, right? So they had broken. They tried to hide it. They tried to fix it. They children though. The mere fact that the children, male boys, were trying to fix the situation, but you're a grown ass man and you're not gonna try to fix it. I was gonna be mad anyway. You stayed in my house with Mother Susan in there, and you broke one of my candles. You never sent any money for that. And I kept saying, I said, what kind of nigga is this? You gonna break another man's shit and he ain't gonna say nothing, and then you didn't say nothing to me about a month later. If, because I don't know, my time zone be off. And you about to break another candle. My shit don't come from Dollar General. And I know if you used to stuff, you should have known that based off what I had on my walls and in my house, that I paid a lot of money for my shit. And you broke it. It says a lot about who you are as a person. And at some point in your life, let me tell you something what a female preacher told me. You can't run for you. You take you everywhere you go. Some of y'all think that, especially my Pisces, y'all think the Pisces placement and all this, y'all think that running away from situation change nothing. All you showing that woman, if you into women, and all you showing that man, if you into men, is that they can never trust you because you never valued the relationship, because you made no effort to reconcile. And you would have learned that from an uncle, a father, a cousin, a male cousin. Men restore and they repair stuff. So you had a pattern of doing shit, but I still treated you like a son. What I should have did, whoop your ass, just like I whoop my children ass. But I knew you didn't really have that relationship with me. Because of the way I whoop your ass, you would have called the police on me. You would have had to. And the paramedics. I'm just... People really don't know me. I look good, but I grew up... My dad taught me how to fight. So... my goal with people that come to my church, we always hear in the church world saying, whosoever will, let him come, right? A lot of people, church, especially black church, they don't really believe that. I believe that. I tell people all the time, stop talking to me like I pick these people. My job is to be a repair of the breach. My job is deal with whatever God sends through the door. I don't tell God what I said, because if it left up to me, I would have nothing but doctors and lawyers sitting in my church. Anybody with some real income, so I can live as lavish as I can before I leave here. So if you see a broke ass sitting in my church, know that God sent them. If you send a hoe that's on, they get paid every 2 weeks. God sent them. I ain't picked them. I ain't prayed now day under the sun for none of them to come in there. Whosoever will, let it come. I said, Lord, you gonna make me push this all the way to the door. I don't have to fake. I don't have to put on no airs. I don't have to do none of that. So, the mere fact, when you deal with moon energy, it's about growth. It's about when you plant, how you fertilize, how you nurture that process, and you wait on your harvest. My job is to give you the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding. If you want anything out of life, you're going to grow. That's why I tell people, if you don't even get any work done from me, just taking the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you're gonna progress in life. But some of y'all come to me, especially y'all men folk, and this is why I give so much accolades to Minister Mario. Like, people literally, if you watch me and Minister Mario's relationship, I remember my son saying, "Oh, Minister Mario cussed in front of you." I said, "Minister Mario don't cuss in front of me." Who? He done said something. I was like, "I ain't Mario. It ain't that kind of party." Him and Tree Rhonda cuss in front of him. They'll get off the phone with me and take me out of three-way. I already knew I know what they're gonna do. But they don't cuss in front of me. I cuss in front of them. And he's talking about, I always tell him, you ain't me and I ain't you. Let's not forget that. Who roles? I'm the chief, you the Indian. I'm the master, you the disciple. You don't do what I do. I ain't never felt because my mama was cussing and my daddy was cussing and because my grandma was cussing and everybody, all the adults in there cussing. That means if y'all can do it in front of me, I can do it. I ain't never came to that conclusion because I'm smart. And plus I ain't want my ass whooped. And let me tell y'all something. All y'all phony ass preachers and taking my knowledge and going back like you got some revelation to preach to your people. They're going to eventually find out that you've been getting that from me. Because when the real McCoy walks on the scene, now I got time now. Before I didn't have time. But I got time now. And I'm going to make some rounds. And you're going to explain where you get that message from. Because all my messages are recorded. You understand? You don't play hand games with me. I'm smarter than your ass. I'm a seer. Just because I don't respond to shit don't mean I don't know shit. And I'm still going to treat you just like a transactional relationship, what you need. Because you ain't ready to deal with the raw me. So what you need to do is deal with the transactional part of me. The business part. And don't fuck over my money. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person in the world to owe. I am a vengeful motherfucker. Praise God. I had to put the church on there because I want you to know, don't be shocked about how I operate. I don't care nothing about the politics in the church world. You ain't got to never invite me to your church. I don't give a damn. I gives no fucks. And at the end of the day, you still ain't got no power. Y'all got a nerve to be out here taking care of pastors that can't heal you, can't break a yoke, and y'all got to go secretly get a reading from a psychic or a root worker or go to somebody else for help. Then what the fuck you paying for him to stay home all day? What the hell you paying for her to stay home all day? I ain't gonna eat these no way. Because I like the rub. I don't like marshmallow. That's why I be telling y'all How y'all come to my platform and eat well, and you don't never leave an offering, you don't never leave a tip, you don't never say or pass this like nothing, and you eat well here, and I do it for the culture, but you's a different kind of bitch, you's a different kind of nigga. You gonna come eat this well and don't give nothing? Let me tell y'all something. I am mesmerized of how many soft ass niggas, and I'm talking about gay and straight and bi, is getting pussy and dick. I would be if I was a woman, I would have kangaroo pussy. You got to beat up all these other kangaroos to get this pussy. You not gonna come up here with some name, some label and think you gonna get this pussy. You're not gonna come up here with a car you done cleaned up and got your homeboy to detail, and you damn sure ain't gonna get no pussy, not this kangaroo pussy, and you riding in the passenger seat. Holler at who? Who? Boy, if you don't go fuck your daddy, I would be the nastiest female in the world. And not because I'm a nasty person, but it's ridiculous how y'all just giving them ass and digging. And some of y'all got some good head on you. I mean, y'all get some good throat. I thank God for you. But you out here giving him all of that. And this, man, please. See, nigga, I know what your insides look like. You see that? I know what your insides look like. I know you soft. And I never mistreated you. I never talked to you like you were soft. I talked to you like a man. And you never appreciated it. Because if you had really saw me as a father, you would allow me to father you. You would allow me to be, as they say, with the clay and a potter. You ain't feel that way. Nigga, I knew you were soft. Huh? You see a grown-ass man, you want to hug a grown-ass man? We not fucking. Hug me for what? My hugs and my affection come with dick. When I used to go visit my son over his mama house, and I was going over there for my son, I didn't go with his mama. When I was over there to play with his mama, boy, go on about your business. I'm not here for you. I never had those confusions. Shut up, and because I'm not here for you. I'm here to play with adults. I came here last week to play with the children. But now I'm ready to play with mama. I don't care what you think. When you get you some ass, then we can have a conversation. That is how I talk. My children ain't never heard about no birds and bees, and I ain't never heard no birds and bees from my mama, my grandma, my uncles, or none. I ain't never heard about the birds and bees. I ain't heard about the birds and bees until I got to school. I ain't know what they were talking about. My mama called the vagina the one-eyed monster. My grandma said, as long as her pussy ain't broke. I remember talking about this lady, and I'm like, she ain't got no legs, grandma. She said, but her pussy ain't broke. Point taken. My grandma's Sagittarius, so she go to the extreme of things. But I literally got the point. You don't appreciate men or women that. Mr. Sue's got ice cream. That's right. My son is still here. What's up, my Boaz? My son is here. So him and my two oldest boys were sitting in the back seat, and I had this member in my church, and we had stopped to get something to eat, and she got an ice cream cone. And y'all should have seen what she was like. My kids are literally in the back. My kids are watching this woman. She doing this in front of me. Right? She doing the most to get my attention. And she working that with her tongue with the ice cream cone. I said, this bitch is nasty because my biological children are in the direct bad seat. And you gonna sit there and work that ice cream. And I went straight up with y'all. I watched the whole movie. I showed it. I drove slower to make sure she showed me how she finished. I never had sex with her, but since you gonna do it, and they were like, my kids, when she got the car, my kids like, man, Dad, she gonna do that in front of us? These hoes ain't subtle. Where my son at? Cause him and his brother was in the back seat. They know I'm not lying. I don't think y'all think I'm lying, but I done been through some stuff with men and women. And I be telling them, you don't want to go to Nutsville fooling with me. I'm gonna take your spine out. I don't care who you is. I don't care how old you is. Your money right. But I don't sleep with my patients, my clients. I don't. There's no need. I know who you are. Your crazy ass. Your untouched. And Mother Susan like to use the word. She said, "Oh, that she touched." She be telling me, "Oh, that ain't touched." I said, "Mother Susan, you do some crazy shit too. I think you need therapy too." She an apostle. No, you are calling crazy out in other people, but I know. I told y'all straight up, I'm psychotic. I mean, I ain't try to hide that or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You get me. They say that's why they call a Sagittarian. Man, please. What's up, TKO? I'm just like, my life is and I done went through so much. Like, I could tell y'all stories and not even be lying. And you be like, really? People were doing that? One girl, I was at the house. I had my office in my house. So this girl, now she was from California. And she had this big old ass on her. Like, when in my family, we say all that meat and no potatoes. I mean, she had ass for days on her. So she was like, she was trying to get the women in the church. I already told, don't try apostle, blah blah blah. So she eased over to me and she was like, I like you. I said, I'm my mama child. I can play dumb, I can play stupid, especially I ain't interested. So she was like, I like you. So you saw a black man that got all these other women around him. And cause you feel like you got a big fat ass. See, she didn't never sit out and really know me. I like a black woman that got a ass like a white woman in a sense. I want to cut because I like to dig deep. So I don't need all them booty cheeks. You keep your buns. Cause that'll make me work hard. Especially I'm at the age I am, 52 years old. I don't care nothing about your buns. If I gotta climb that mountain, I'm gonna hit it from the back. I don't care for all them buns. And guess what? Some women, they look nice in they shape with the buns, but that ain't my thing. Then another deception women have about me, cause I'm a dark skinned man. I'm black of the berry, sweet as the juice. You know what I'm saying? I got that Jesus juice. So they assume that I'm into lighter skinned women. Now, to be honest with y'all, I done fucked every color of the rainbow that I can thus far. I'm trying to fit in see if I forgot something. I'm going back and spinning the block. It ain't that. I said my preference is a dark skinned woman. I like that chocolate. That if you want to see me act a fool, that monster, that one-eyed monster, my mama call it. That's what I'm into. And I like a small, petite woman because I like to drill you while I'm walking around. And you see right now I'm only so big, so I can't have your big ass up there talking about, because I ain't finna hurt me. The one thing about me, I don't ego trip. I ain't slept with my second wife was a big woman, but you gonna help me. I'll get the job done, but you gonna help me. You not finna hurt me. And ride who? Ride who? Ride. You done lost your ever loving mind. I don't care if we is married. You not riding me. And if you gonna do something like that, you gonna hold your weight. Cause I got to have my hips. I need my pelvic bone. You gonna put all that shit on me. I don't give a damn who you is. So that's how I am. What's up, Salutations, Jeremy? So she was like, oh, no. I don't know about nobody else. You hurting us now. I'm saying, tell you. Like, and guess what? My ex will tell you. When me and her broke up, And cause she was in she was the manager of a salon. So she was like, she was mad at me. She was Aries. So she got really mad at me. She's like, she looked at me, I freaking love you. She told me, she said, fuck you, Sam. Then she said, kiss my ass. What she said that for? I said, why would I kiss your ass when I don't even want to fuck your ass? That girl's got so incensed with me. You don't want to be in a relationship with me. That bullshit y'all be doing with all them. What's up, Mr. Al? That bullshit y'all be doing with them other men, I could never. Huh? Her mama was prophesying that I was no longer, I couldn't get an erection. So I brought her over my house. I pulled it out. I got it hard. I said, go back. I told her, because she a preacher. I said, speak into the microphone. And go back and tell your mama, it has risen. She gave you another false prophecy. I get hard. I get real hard. Now that I got me some hemoglobin, I got to check my blood, hemoglobin, see where it's at. But I had got so hard. I told my doctor, my hematologist, I told him, I said, man, I know this ain't gotten, I'm just telling you what's been going on. I said, my erections are so hard, they hurt. I ain't never had no erection that hurt me. I'm like, I don't need but 8 ounces of blood to get erect. But this shit is, and I'm like, I'm having sex, and I'm like, I'm about to gut this bitch. Like, literally, I'm about to saw this bitch in half without trying. I already got problems, doc. You would love to have some of my kind of problems. You would love to have some. You the one keep lying about you don't need my sweet dick Willie spell. You the one keep lying about you don't need my sister good pussy spell. Keep on, cause you don't even know what you miss out on, cause you ain't had nobody to orangutan dick fuck you in your life. I go from one animal kingdom to the next. I would giraffe that pussy. I would alligator that pussy. I would chipmunk that pussy. Me? You will never forget having sex with me. I come in there with that gorilla. I'm the gorilla that pussy. Saltfish. I go through all of the animals. Get some of these kangaroo nuts. I think I seen elephants have sex, and I've seen baboons have sex. You can get some of this over here. Listen, at 100.5, I can't think about these problems. Leave that alone. Who? That's what, child, please. I would tear your soul out your body. That kind of weight, child. Y'all be calling the police on me. He killed my pussy. It was living before he came here. He done killed it. 111 pounds. Let me tell you something. I done had, nobody forgets me because I have sex at the front door. I'll have sex on the stairs. I'll make you put your head in the closet where you get your clothes from, and I will beat your guts unmercifully. Because next time you go to get some out your closet, you're going to remember me. I'm all about memories, spiritually and naturally. So I talk about real life and real life issues. I'm not talking about something that I don't do. I'm not talking about something I don't endeavor to do. Thought they got mad at me because I told her, I said, what I like is that your granddaddy, they take out them teeth, them dentures, so I can drill around in his mouth. Your granddad ain't gonna never forget me, Ain't nobody sent me no cash out. I'm up ain't saying nothing today. I'm up ain't saying nothing. Ain't nobody feel, oh my Lord. Oh well. I told you. It's all about the conjuring. Don't follow me broke. Because I'm always doing something to better A man of clarity. I know that's right, Renee. That's my 69. Huh? I call myself the Sir Lickum and Sir Stickum. I remember my first wife gonna tell me she'd rather be licked than stick. I said, bitch, by the time I get finished, you gonna love both of them. Somebody she'd rather be licked than stick. Alright. You ain't had me. And she thought because she was older than me, 9 years older than me, she thought she was gonna do something. She did something to me about, and because I was a sheltered child, but when it came to that bedroom, child, please. She's sitting there trembling. What you trembling for? Ain't no earthquake. We in Florida. We ain't in California. You gonna talk about what you gonna do to me? You ain't gonna do a shit to me. I'm the most perverted, anointed vessel you ever met. I'm Isaiah 10:27. I'm here to remove your burdens. Huh? I'm here to destroy the yoke on that pussy. Praise God. At the end of the day, it's truth to church. I want to say to you, when you come to my church, it don't matter if you gay, straight, or bi, I'm a recognize it, and I'm only gonna talk about it when you're ready to talk about it. I'm never gonna push. Asking about my church, I'll never push you in a conversation you ain't ready to talk about. But I read people when they come around me. I know who you is. And I be waiting on your ass. Just like I waiting on you almost 2 years now. I been saw you. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to screenshot that. This is gonna be a screenshot. No? And everybody that's on my live gonna know what this means. Huh? Screenshot that for a chief apostle. And send me Bo do some good pictures. Y'all be sending some stuff, but Bo, I don't know what kind of phone Bo got, but Bo would be like, Jesus. I'm like, man, your picture. I got a good, decent phone, but I just ain't like Bo. I don't know what Bo be doing. I call him Boaz. Whatever he be doing, he be sending me some good pictures. So we want all of my Fruit Loops out there. Don't holler about Apostle Ely treating me like this because I'm gay, bi. I don't give no fucks about that. I care about how you treat me. I care about how you handle me. And don't call me and say that you feel a certain type of way with me that you don't. Because I'm not trying to be nobody's daddy. I ain't even trying to be nobody's sugar daddy. Huh? My name is Sir Dick Digmatide. That's what I be doing. So I ain't trying to go around and be nobody. I'm 3 men daddy. That's is Trey, my Cancer, Josh, my Pisces, and Elijah. And he don't even fuck with me. And he my Leo. I'm just keeping it real with you. But he know I ain't nothing to play with. The shit y'all be doing, and then this young man pulled up. My children wouldn't even try me like that. Right now. And they want to live in California. Because they fuck with me. I'm coming to California for his ass. I might not came the other time. But you disrespect me. I'm going to find your ass. Okay, I spend every dime I got. I'm going to find your ass. I'm going to call to the FBI. And I'm going to box your ass out. I'll get to Georgia. Disrespect in my family. They don't play that in my family. You going to get some hands laid on you. So, all of you that got your Orisha membership, this is Jade. I got some other stuff I got for Oba. But I didn't want to take it out of the box. Oh, let me show y'all this. I can show y'all this. I ain't gonna show y'all Oba stuff, but I can show y'all this. I can't show all these niggas. I told them I'm gonna flex on these niggas. Y'all right here talking about y'all worship and honor the Orishas. Bitch, I'm gonna show you. The more money I make, the better it gonna get. I believe in growth. And I know, and all I'm giving you is an opportunity to show us, since you did it in public, what type of man you is. What type of one you is. When a man that don't want to get stuff right, it gonna bring bad energy to you. I don't care what you got going on, cause you have to read what you sow. Now I ain't did nothing spiritual to this yet. You know I am, but I'm letting you know because there ain't no energy in this. It's energy in this, but ain't no energy over here. Whatever, because it is mirror material. But let me show y'all this, because I got some stuff I'm gonna be doing for my Apollo community. And the people that I get, like, they got money, so they get the best of shit. And I want the best. They even got animal figurines out of crystal. I'm gonna call Darius, text Darius. I'm gonna get me another bear claw, because they got literal crystal quartz, crystal quartz bears. And guess what? Somebody said, "You gonna talk to Darius?" Yes, I am. If you guys say you got a relationship, I whip my kids' ass and still ask them, do they want something to eat? You hungry? I whip your ass for what you did. My job is still to feed you and protect you. I'm gonna always be pastor. I'm gonna always be chief apostle. I don't care what you do. Ask Hardcore. I told his ass asunder. I had a designer out of New Jersey staying with me. I had his ass in there crying. You ain't the first man I had crying. For other reasons. I love this. This is shungite. But I'm gonna do this for my Apollo. This shungite. Look at how large this is. Y'all say size don't matter. Mwah. Look at this. Huh. I told you, I ain't playing. I ain't playing. Everybody say they in these religions and they sow this, they sow that. Goddamn it, you got to prove it now. Because Chief Apostle's on the move. I don't have to go work. I'm getting this shit together. So if you got your Apollo, Apollo membership, and you want me to utilize, now you know it's gonna cost, but I gotta set it up. I can use this in Haitian Voodoo. If you got the Haitian Voodoo packet, I can use this for you, or I can use this for just if you got the Apollo community, Apollo membership. I can't use this for Orishas. I got Oshun and some stuff, but I don't mix energies. If I'm working something, I keep it to Apostle. What you think about shamanism? Shamanism is similar to me, like necromancy. It's just that it's about the astral plane. See, necromancy is when the spirits come to you. Shamanism is that you project yourself on the astral plane, and you have to be able to see on the astral plane. So, and they use certain herbs in order to induce psychosis for you. But I don't care if you're a shaman. If you ain't got no power, what the fuck you gonna do on an astral plane? I've never seen some people practicing all these religions and they ain't got no power. The astral plane is powerful. But you on the astral plane, you ain't brought no shit back from the astral plane? I beg to differ. But so laughing man, Shamari, I'm waiting on Shamari. I'm waiting on also Shamari. I'm waiting on I want, which is not a forced thing, but I want Stormy in my Haitian Voodoo. I want my baby Scorpio because of what I intend to do in their life. But I can't do it until they get there. So you already know why you getting fought. But this right here is shungite. The shungite is stronger than black tourmaline. But this carbon energy, the carbon energy. This resonates to melanin people. That's why I ain't trying to be white. I ain't trying to be white adjacent. You fight like hell for your right, because your spirits, my spirits, will take care of the rest. You got to prove yourself. I can only do so much. You got to fight, and you got to stop spending money on bullshit. That my baby Scorpio says she coming. She already started her process, but I'm telling you why it's a challenge, because you don't understand the transformative. I got this client that just recently got into my voodoo, and they fucked him over. But the truth of the matter is, now that he already sent his money, I've been picking up that bullshit, and it's going. He done had that on him a while. a while. But because he got his membership, my spirits immediately start moving. That's why I tell you guys, you got to understand the spiritual practitioner that I am. And y'all know I hate the word practitioner because I believe I execute my spells. But don't try to put me in the categories of these other people, because I'm not them. I'm not EBT. I'm not Clarence Worrell. I don't have deals. I don't have bingo. I don't have none of that shit. I have none of it. Because if you ain't going to pay me for my goods and services, then fuck you. And I don't care who you is. Because I'm worth every penny, nickel, and dime. I wish you would send me some pennies and nickels and dimes. I would cuss you all the way out. But you get my point. So thank you guys so much. I got some people gonna be what's tomorrow? It's Tuesday. So I'm gonna be doing something in cemetery for all of you that got your graveyard work. I'm really trying to give a lot of my clients their money and they get their finances together and their health. Black people too sick. Black people are not really invested in their health. And understand, I don't care what you accomplish in the world, you don't ever want to lose the quality of your life. You don't want to lose the quality of life. Okay? Thank you so much. Hit that like button, hit those shares. All you that don't mind, typing in before I leave, Fruit Loops. Why they pretend they're not watching. She said, I'm excited. You have no idea the reason you need to be there. If y'all don't mind typing in Fruit Loops. Some of y'all could type in marshmallows. Fruit Loops with marshmallows. And I'm going to love you anyway. Whether you do right by me or not. I'm just going to give you tough love. That's all. What's up, Calvina? I just thought Nicole had got me two of the elephants, but it's not good enough for my altar, so I got these. But I do appreciate my vanilla. She gonna get blessed anyway. But like, it don't matter what you give me because you gonna get blessed anyway. But I love when I get a chance to do what I want to do. Reverend Al said, Fruit Loops with marshmallows. Yes, sir. Then my baby score, you coming down Florida? Oh, you are so Florida. Down. Yeah. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. When real Floridian, if they get any chill in the air, we have a coat on. We be pull our fur, our leather. We be doing the most. We can't take it. I lived up in Pennsylvania when I was a child for a year with my mom. And I enjoy the snow and all that, but I've majority lived my life in Florida. I'm gonna get with Monique and try to figure out where I'm gonna go first, and do a pit stop for me. Listen, I'm not trying to hard time nobody, but I'm not coming to you for no chunk of change. I'm not giving you all that I bring. But if you gonna invest, this is what you've been doing. I told a lot of y'all to get that stuff before the end of the year so you can claim it on your taxes and you could file it and you could have been getting you a nice size return check. You know what I'm saying? But, everybody know their pocket. Where they may have felt like they had other prior things are more pressing than others. That's your business. But I'm saying that I try from a business perspective to look out for black people and melanated people. Yes, I keep my house cold. My house stay cold. When I'm at church, I tell them like, listen, I don't care how this Minnesota is freezing. Oh my God, child, I be out there. I would be out there in the snow and put some bitches inside that snow, freeze bitch until it's thaw out. But while we having a blizzard, you gonna be getting some of this. I use nature. I don't care if it's a hurricane out there, I use it all. I don't care if it's a rainstorm, I use it all. I'm a part of the universe and I'm a part of nature. All right. I see y'all later. Thank you so much for being a part of our platform. Don't forget to hit the likes and shares. And hopefully I see some of you guys in the near future. God bless.